am at one of my favorite cities in the entire country, Long Beach, California. Now, I used to work about a mile that way at a place called Parker's Lighthouse in Shoreline Village, and I lived about 2 miles that way in Belmont Shore. Man, so many great memories, but I love rolling back into town and checking out some of my favorite joints, kind of like Schooner later, but also some of the new places that have opened up, like this place, At Last Cafe.
2 pork chops, medium.
The food is absolutely amazing.
I have a brick chicken for you.
Brick chicken, delicious.
The mac and cheese is ready.
Oh, and the macaroni and cheese is excellent.
Gourmet cooking. This is something very special.
From former high-end chef John McLaughlin,
All right, that looks good.
who decided great cooking should cost a fortune. Is this like a non-profit? French pot roast, $10.50. Brick chicken, half a chicken, $9.50. And for $10.25?
Stuffed pork chops.
This is beyond good. This is really awesome.
The gravy is amazing.
We make our gravy with chicken bones, tomato.
Chicken bones and tomatoes.
That's it.
Without any fuss and feathers.
I just take chicken bones, put them in the oven, roast them till they're really brown,
Okay.
an hour and a half, something like that.
All browned up.
Then tomato, shoot it back in the oven and brown that up a little bit.
Okay. Like the brown gravy mad scientist.
When the tomatoes cook somewhat, cold water to cover.
Pop it back in there. So is it ready to strain now?
Yeah.
Oh, you got this?
You might want to hold it.
Oh, now hold this. Wow. That is the craziest stock I've ever seen. No herbs, no sweetness.
That comes later. Well, actually, we don't put too much in it after either. So what I normally do is I refrigerate it, then skim the grease off of it, add some red wine, salt and pepper, thicken it with a slurry. Yeah.
Little cornstarch?
Just let it come to a boil and see what happens.
Way more flavor than I anticipated. Now what?
I'm going to saute apples and onions for the stuffing for the pork chop. Start out with a little butter, oil too.
Butter for flavor, oil to cook.
Onions, apples,
Granny Smith?
Yep.
Nice firm texture.
salt and pepper, and that's it.
Take that and mix that into the bread that we're going to be putting the stuffing into the chop.
Yep, start with some dry bread,
Now the sauteed apples and onions that we did.
some chopped parsley,
Currently not Italian.
mixed dried herbs, dried cranberries.
So currently you're not putting any currants in?
Currently not.
A little cinnamon, a little salt.
Black pepper, 1 egg, veggie stock. Just mix it up just till it kind of comes together. Okay, that's it.
All right, grab the chop.
We're going to lightly marinate the chops. Chopped garlic, some honey, black pepper, a little salt, soy sauce,
Some of my favorite ingredients here.
a little lemon juice,
citrus.
some olive oil, dissolve the honey.
So marinade's made. Tell me about the chops.
They're already lightly brined.
From your butcher?
Yes.
Okay, so we go ahead, set them up.
Yeah.
It's good looking glaze there. How long will these marinate?
2 or 3 hours.
Then we'll stuff them to order.
Yes.
I like it. Open wide. This one's ready to go then.
Yeah.
Let's cook it.
Olive oil. I just brown it.
Dig it.
Salt and pepper. Once I think it's brown, I flip it and then just go ahead and throw it in the oven.
Finish it in the oven 7-8 minutes. And what will this be served with?
Mashed potatoes, fresh vegetables, our beautiful homemade gravy.
The magic gravy. All right. Tell you what, John Boy, you know how to cook. Chop is super tender. The stuffing is just, that's all the rave. The apples, the marinade on the outside, the garlic, and the soy, little citrus. We tried it all together, man.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thanks very much.
Nice job.
All righty.
Wow. Good cook.
Pork chop for you.
I have never had a pork chop that was any more tender and juicy and moist.
The gravy's wonderful, too.
I'll be making that at home. I'd eat that on a shoe.
We serve it on everything. No shoes.
But how about meatloaf?
Moist, tender, very flavorful.
Or pot roast?
It's just melt in your mouth.
Even polenta with fresh portobello mushrooms.
One of my all-time favorite dishes.
It's a blackboard special, but we have it almost every day.
Portobello with polenta.
Start with some water, half and half.
Okay.
About a tablespoon of salt. Pepper. Bring that to a boil. Slowly whisk in the cornmeal. Let that cook for a little bit.
So we're nice and tight.
Yeah, add some butter. Go ahead and put some cheese.
A little parm stirred in there.
That's it. Half a sheet tray. Sprinkle a little cold water on there. It won't stick to the pan.
Okay.
Pour it on and smooth it out.
Nice and creamy. Wow, that'll be great.
Just let it cool.
It's cooled down.
Cut them in squares and lift it out of there.
You can do it. You can do it. Good job, John.
And then triangles, and then I just round them on the flat top.
Dig it.
A little olive oil.
Okay. What do we do with the mushroom?
So what we do is remove the stem.
Okay.
With a spoon, scrape the gills off. We'll slice them up pretty thin. Gonna go ahead and saute those. A little oil, butter, mushroom, little garlic, salt and pepper, and scoot it in the oven.
These are ready to turn there, Johnny. Very nice.
Okay, portobello
Okay.
mushroom. So I'm gonna hit it with a splash of red wine, delicious gravy,
Infamous round gravy.
a little butter, chopped parsley, or salt and pepper. Just cook it till it comes together.
That's all she wrote?
Pour it on the plate. Hit it with a little Parmesan cheese and the polenta.
Look at that. Big seller here.
Big time, yeah. $6.
That sauce is so nice and rich. It's such a simple dish. You did it so nice. I'd eat this one all day long. Well done.
All right, thank you.
Portobello with polenta.
It tastes perfect.
This is great. I love this.
So everything you've had here, you've enjoyed?
Always.
Whatever you eat is going to taste really good. It's going to be fresh.
You think?
I have a lot of fruit trees in my backyard.
And he's putting them to work
Lemons, limes.
on this local favorite.
Yellowtail.
When we come back, you can sure crank out some flavor.
All right, folks.
At the Atlas Cafe in Long Beach, California,
Hot roast for you.
owner John McLaughlin is doing what he calls gourmet comfort food.
A lot of interesting flavors, different combinations, vegetables.
Even fruit from his home backyard. Oh, it smells awesome. Smell.
Lemons, limes, fresh yuzus. I have a yuzu tree.
Wow, you have a yuzu tree. Yeah. Japanese citrus, really strong, great to cook with.
Very refreshing and not too sweet or overpowering.
Especially on this local favorite.
The yellowtail's great.
Okay, little yellowtail.
Yeah, the local fish.
Well, it's half of a local fish.
Half a local fish. Go ahead and remove the skin and the pin bones.
Okay.
Try and find the bones with your finger.
Versus your toe.
Now I just go ahead and cut portions.
Big portions there.
Yeah, we don't want anybody to leave hungry.
Now what are we going to do with this?
They're hand sauteed, and we make a sauce with lime and ginger, but it's like a lot of other little citrusy things in there.
Citrusy things.
Yeah.
This should be interesting.
Yeah. Little olive oil, yellowtail,
Okay.
salt and pepper, brown it, and flip it, throw it in the oven.
Wait a second. You're going to put it in the pan, brown it on both sides, put it in the oven?
Yeah.
Take a look, folks.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot it in the oven.
The nice thing about cooking it in the oven is it's nice, round, even heat to finish it. I do my pork chops a lot that way, and so do you.
Yeah. Just going to set it aside right here. And just start adding the other ingredients. Green onions, diced tomato, and julienne ginger. What I do is I soak it in red wine just to preserve it. So all our varied citrus zest and lime.
Interesting dish.
Yeah. Citrus segments. Go ahead and get that going.
Nice.
A beautiful vintage red wine, cream, butter, salt and pepper.
Little chopped parsley.
That's it.
Sauce is ready.
Sauce is ready. Fish is ready. Lime and ginger sauce.
Look at that. Brother, let me tell you something. You got the smallest kitchen, one of the smallest I've ever seen, but you can sure crank out some flavor.
Yeah, thank you.
It's super fast, it's super fresh, and it's super flavorful. The citrus isn't overbearing. The ginger gives a great perfume. Cream is gentle and light. The yellowtail is perfect for it, and it's a monster portion. I wouldn't change a thing about this. Chum,
Thank you.
way to hammer that out, John. Man.
Okay, so who's got the yellowtail? Pick it up. It's ready.
The sauce is unbelievable. It is delicious.
At the end of the day, that's why you come back. The food is fabulous.
We have a meatloaf for you.
So you'll be back.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just about the experience of eating the food. It's the experience of where you are, who you're with, and what you walk away from. And you seem like you walk away from a great experience.
Absolutely.
Pricing is important.
Yes, it is.
But even if it were more, oh no, I was going to say.
Even if it was more expensive?
Don't worry.
I won't tell them.
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
So that's it for this trip, but don't worry, there's plenty more places to find all over the country. I'll be looking for you next time on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Who brought Ryder's chair here?